So very good morning. So I had actually had a very great opportunity for going through that journey video, and it was a very wonderful experience for me. And I'm going to narrate it in a very clear manner of what is this overall this DD journey is all about. Now, the first thing which struck me about is actually how SNS was actually a simple moment where there was frustration was actually turned into something very extraordinary. Now, this story actually begins with something very interesting, where there was a clear frustration, and SNS actually used it as a fuel for change. Now, this is actually one of the fundamental principles of innovation. So, in heart of, to be precise, we can say it is actually the heart of innovation. So innovation is actually, in another way, we can actually say that innovation is nothing but actually don't accept the problems as they are, but actually keep questioning them and always search for better answers. Now, SNS story is actually that journey video is actually a very apt example for all that. And the next thing I want to highlight is actually the manner they actually brought in the logic for solving the problems. So whenever they brought in the concept of common sense as well as logic into whatever the problems they wanted to solve, and this actually ultimately led them to the concept of design thinking, and which actually are yes, practiced by global pioneers like Stanford Design School and IDEO. Now, design thinking, a little bit more about the design thinking. Design thinking is actually, it is not a process, it is actually more about a process which actually places the people, their emotions, the needs, as well as experience at the center of every solutions. Now, this actually was used by SNS to create a very human-focused approach in every problem-solving step. So the very important lesson I learned from this very step is actually innovation actually starts when we actually stop assuming things and start understanding the people. The next point in actually the journey video, actually, I just wanted to say is actually the SNS actually didn't adopt a new method. They actually built a very more important, better thing than that, more important thing that actually they built a whole real new culture. So they believe that actually unless people believed it and they actually breathe it and live it every day, then this definitely will not work. So that is where the concept of three pillars came in. Three pillars actually: the purpose, the people, the purpose, process, as well as people. The purpose, which gives direction and meaning; process, actually, which gives a structural and through design thinking; and people are actually the driving force behind every innovation. So this is actually what has really struck me also. So SNS are able to combine the right skills and the knowledge, attitude, and they hire these sort of people who have the right skills, knowledge, as well as attitude. And the most effective and also the source of innovation, the most effective innovation comes when all the three actually really meet. And the next part of this particular journey video, what I would like to tell is actually the SNS actually built its actually the overall system, the ecosystem around the five major pillars: the learning pillar, the creativity, the career development, and social responsibility and industry partnerships. Now, whatever the courses, all the courses are directly related to the industry, and every learning process has got a application, has got a real world application. So this actually also taught me that actually learning can be always connected to the real world. It can be also very flexible. And also, I also understood that actually to make this work, innovation, SNS also use the concept of structure tool like an OKR or objective key results and SMART goals to actually to drive this change so that the entire process becomes very fun and motivating. And finally, also the AI also was used as a very important step here. AI was used as an accelerator and not as a replacement. SNS used AI to create a lot of learning paths. They actually they gave students real world problems on sites like Y Combinator, and they use actually technology as a more human and individualistic approach. So it also gave me a very clear reminder that AI actually works when people are actually empowered rather than actually not replaced. And finally, the very, very important final vision which I learned from the video is actually SNS, actually the aim and ambition of launching 1,000 AI startups. Now, this 1,000 is not a very really a number. It is actually the belief in the potential of the people SNS group is having on its people. So they want to move from just building skills into rather mindsets, which is on a very, very higher order level. And for me, that is actually the ultimate thing with respect to any learning opportunity. So in nutshell, this particular journey video, it gave me a very clear understanding how actually curiosity through collaboration and succeed can get succeed, and when there is a very clear structure, we can actually build a very very dynamic system. So thank you very much for patient listening. Thank you.